Hey, what's up, everybody? I know a lot of you guys are struggling, and if you click on this video, you're most likely a dude. A lot of men are struggling, and we can see it nowadays. We can see it online. We can see it just walking out in public. We can see it everywhere, dude. Like, men are struggling pretty hard, dude. And we see that they're weaker physically and mentally, unfortunately. They just don't seem to have any motivation. They don't make much money, bro. What's going on? And this is what I've kind of analyzed. The reasons are, and I'll give you a few reasons here. So stick to the end, dude. I'm also gonna give you solutions to combat this shit, dude. Because a lot of men are struggling, and we need to combat this, to fight against their system. Because honestly, dude, the number one reason is, out of all the reasons, is they want men to be weak. Why? Because the men are the lifeblood of the fucking country. They're the ones who fight. They're the ones who fight against corruption. Okay, imagine this. I'm gonna give you a scenario right now. Imagine a farmer. He has a fence, and he has thousands of sheep. The sheep eat the grass inside the fence. The sheep only know what's inside of the fence. They don't know freedom outside of the fence. The farmer doesn't want the sheep to know freedom. So he can harvest the sheep, he can take their wool, he can take their meat, he can make money off of these sheep. The sheep don't know what's outside of the fence. It's freedom outside of the fence. So what does he do? What if there's some sheep who are strong? And those are only the men sheep that are strong. Who one sheep knows about the freedom and starts preaching to all the other men sheep about this freedom outside the fence and how they can escape. What does the farmer do? He wants to kill off those motherfucking sheep who know about the freedom, so they don't all escape, so he can't harvest the sheep, so he can't make money. It's the same thing in real life, dude. The system is out to get you as a man. They want you weak so you don't realize the freedom outside of the fence. Do you understand that? Does that make sense? Should make fucking sense to you. They're harvesting you for your money. They're harvesting you for your labor. They want you weak so you don't realize what they're doing to you. So you don't realize the corruption in the COVID shot, in the food, in the water we drink, in the shit they put on the internet, the porn. So you don't realize their control they're trying to do to all of us, even women. Mainly men, because we're the lifeblood. We're the ones who fight against all this corruption. But they make us weak so we don't fight against it. But there's people out there like those sheep who know about the freedom, who know about what's outside the fence. There's sheep out there that know that there's so much better, that we can do better. But the system is trying to silence those men. Think of Andrew Tate. Think of Alex Jones. I don't care what the fuck you think about them, bro. They know about the freedom outside the fence. Think about Tucker Carlson. Think about Candace Owens. She's a woman. Doesn't matter if you're a man or woman. If you speak the freedom, they're going to want to silence you because they want you in their fence. They want you weak. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to you? Think about it. Pause this video. I don't care. You can exit the video after this. Think about it. They want you weak. Dude. They want you inside the fence so they can harvest you for all your money, so they can take all your tax money. You don't realize it, dude. They take more than just your income tax. They probably take 60 to 65% of your entire money at the end of the year. Think about it. They take not just your income tax, they take shit for your vehicle. They literally tax you on everything. They're harvesting you. They're harvesting all of us. Do you realize this? They want you fucking weak. This is the number one thing that's making men weak nowadays, and they don't realize it because they've controlled us so good. Their tactics are so insanely good that us men don't realize what they're doing. The farmer was super fucking intelligent against all of us. So his plans are so fucking good to keep us inside the fence, but then there's some sheep who are speaking out, and the farmers are trying to silence them. Some of those strong sheep are telling us, hey, they're trying to keep us weak. They're trying to keep us in the fence. Some of you guys can't open your eyes enough to realize what they're doing to us, and that's why you're fucking weak. That's why you make no money. That's why your woman hates you. Realizing there's so much more outside of the fence. You have to get strong. Realize this, once you're mentally strong, once you're physically strong, you're fighting against their system. You're fighting against what they want to do to you. Andy Frisella says this, personal excellence is the ultimate rebellion. What he's saying is, once you become a better person, once you're stronger mentally, physically, you're fighting against your system because you're becoming more strong. What you're going to do when you become more mentally strong, more physically strong, you're going to start to think better. Your brain is going to start to realize, whoa, look at all this shit is around me. Look what they're trying to do. Look at the freedom outside the fence. But no, they want you weak. That's why they have. Number 2, social media. Porn. These are manipulation tactics to keep you inside the fucking fence, keep you weak, keep you paying taxes like a slave. Do you realize this, bro? All of these tactics are meant to keep men weak. Do you understand? Do you? Look around. This is why men are weak. Hundreds of thousands of years ago, maybe the system was still corrupt. Yes, maybe. But men were stronger. They fought against their system. If a system was corrupt, the men would kill the person who was making the entire country corrupt, making the entire system corrupt. That's why they're trying to silence us now, because they know men will fucking fight and kill the person who is trying to make us corrupt, make us inside the fence, dude. Does this make sense to you? Does it? So they're bringing us with tactics like porn. So we sit in our house jerking off all day. So we sit in our house watching social media all day. So they can corrupt the system, so they can do whatever the fuck they want to us, so they can harvest us. Does that make sense? Does it? Does it make sense to your brain? Dude, they're doing all these tactics when once you can wake up to the system, bro, you'll realize what the hell they're doing to us. What the hell they're doing to us sheep. You have to become strong so you can fight against their system as a man, dude. Hundreds of years ago, men literally fought against the system because if it became corrupt, they knew what to do. They fucking hung the elites who fucking corrupted their entire country. Now we're not doing that. We don't even realize it, bro. But they're literally number 4, the food. They're putting shit in the food. Do you realize this? Do you think just McDonald's, Burger King, Subway's all handy dandy, all fucking good? No, even the food at the supermarkets, bro. They put so much shit in it so it can make our brains weaker so we can't think. Does this make sense? You have to combat this as well. Find meat from farmers. Find meat from your local butcher or something, dude. Find good meat. Don't go to the supermarket because they put all this shit in it. Even the tap water, bro, they put fluoride, microplastics, all this shit to kill our brain so we can't think. Does this make sense to your brain? Does it, dude? All this shit, dude, is because they're making us, men are weak. They're making the men weak so we can't fight. I've said that multiple times, dude, but I'm trying to put it inside your brain so you can understand this shit, so you can fight against the system, so there's not so much corruption in this fucking country, so we can become a better country, dude. Because look around. This country used to be here in the fucking start. It used to be way up here. Now it's down here because the men just can't fight. They don't understand, bro. They don't understand what the system's doing to us. It's rapidly going more down. We're here. We don't want to get here, so what do we have to do? We have to stop this, bro, and we have to come back to here. But us men need to fight. Does that make sense? We need to speak up, dude. That's why they killed Charlie Kirk, because he fucking fought. He was speaking to all of the young men. He's speaking to the young men of this generation, dude. He was waking them up, making them more strong. That's what Andrew Tate does. That's why they said, oh, he's a fucking, oh, I don't even know, misogynist. Whoa, he's a whatever. You can think what you want to, but he's waking people up. He's making men strong. He's the reason, actually, why I'm doing this. He's the reason why I want to fucking get rich. I want to have a nice family, bro. He's the fucking reason I started this. Yeah, it was most likely God, but God made me see Andrew Tate's videos so I can become stronger. Does that make sense? If it wasn't for Andrew Tate, bro, I wouldn't have made $120,000 this month as a 17-year-old. I wouldn't have fucking went to the gym every single fucking day. I wouldn't. He's waking people up. There's so many, you have to, okay, find multiple people, dude, who are waking people up. Andy Frisella, Andrew Tate, Tucker Carlson, Alex Jones. Look at all these people. Candace Owens, bro. I just gave you 5 different people you can look up so you can start listening to these people on your drive. Stop listening to fucking, okay, I do this too. I listen to fucking bad music all the time, but most of the time I'm listening to podcasts so I can fuel my brain, dude. I can fuel my brain with better information so I can fight against their system and tell you guys about what they're doing to us so we can all fight together. Dude, men nowadays are so weak because they don't realize what the system is doing to us. They're putting social media in our brains. They're putting porn in our brains. They're putting bad food to us. So we can become weak, so we can't escape their fence. Like I said in the first scenario, bro. We can't, so we don't see the freedom outside the fence. Does that make sense to you, dude? You have to realize this so you can become stronger. Mentally stronger, bro. And once you realize all this, dude, you will have a better family. Your wife will love you. Your relationship with your wife will last, dude. All you see nowadays is all of these marriages, there's so much divorce. It's just because the system is killing the men. So they're weak, so they sit on the couch, bro. The woman doesn't want a man to just sit on the couch and be a lazy fuck all day making $5,000 a month. What the fuck, dude? Men are not supposed to just be a lazy piece of shit. Does that make sense, dude? That's why all this divorce, bro, is because the system is killing the men. It's also killing the women too, but that's a different topic for another day. This video is mainly for men, dude. So once you realize this, dude, you can wake up, become stronger, become a better person, dude. Does this make sense to you? So you can rise up, dude, so you don't have to have a woman that hates you. So you can be mentally stronger. So you can be more focused on your purpose in life, dude. All of this, does this make sense? Does this make sense to you, dude? I want you to realize this so you can go out and spread this word to other people as well. But you need to wake up. We all need to wake up. We need to realize what the hell they're doing to us. All right? I want you to go right now, bro. Just think for 5 fucking minutes. Think about all the tactics they're trying to do to us. Social media, porn, the food, everything. Just look around, bro. You have to wake up. And then you'll become stronger. Work on yourself, dude. Become mentally strong. Personal excellence is the ultimate rebellion, dude. Wake up. It's time to become stronger, dude. All right? We got this as men, dude. We got this. Come on. Let's do it, dude. All right.